Good day everyone, a very warm welcome to you once again. My name is Nick, we're on the Commodore Amiga, and we're looking at a game called Hawkeye, published by Thalamus in 1988. It's a platformer game. You must run back and forward and collect objects in order to, release and exit and get to the next screen. Horizontal scroller, shooter with different weapons to choose from and power-ups. Going through F1 through to F4 I think, or F3, we can cycle through all the different weapons there. We've got unlimited bullets, but with the special weapons, which do more destruction, of course, we're limited on those. So let's have a look first of all. First of all, it's not up to Psygnosis' standards. I'll fire that bullet there. Remember, Shadow of the Beast, the first game from Psygnosis, came out in 1989. This is a year before that. Now, it's quite early for a 16-bit game, and it doesn't look like a 16-bit game. It looks like a crossover, which is quite common in this sort of era, a crossover between 8-bit and 16-bit. There's a different weapon there. Now, you see, the weapon I've got at the moment is the normal gun. Underneath that hawk on the top left, lives next to that is free. So I'm jumping along. Is it parallax scrolling? No. The background is staying exactly where it is, and it's just moving the foreground. So very, very basic looking, and not getting killed straight away. My energy left there is in the in the top right next to that hawk on the other side. Now, on the hawk on the left, you see on that side we need 4 objects. You see like a waffle, a red waffle. It's 4 black squares in there. We fill those in by collecting the 4 objects, and there's somewhere on this map as we shoot these demon vampire ducks. If you are a demon vampire duck, then comment in the comment section below. Dodgy gameplay, nincompoop chat. We haven't found any of the objects so far whatsoever. There might be stuff I'm missing, but it's, as I say, it's not a walkthrough. Seeing how you'd got on the game the first second go. We're trying to create a bit of nostalgia of the games you had. Well, there's something. Right, so we've created a bit of the puzzle. So games you might have had, ones you missed out on, and having a bit of a laugh, really. Stress busting. Not ghost busting, stress busting. Unless there's ghosts where you are, and you're ghost busting as well. So there's the exit, and I can't get out. So now I need to run back across the other side, and hopefully another object's generated somewhere randomly on the map. And that's pretty much it. It's a bit lackluster, this game. It's moving okay, but it's very, very poor. It's not using the Amiga's strength to its maximum, but you must admit it was an early game. I think this game also came out on the Commodore 64, so it'll be interesting to see how it plays on that one. It's probably maximised the system's strengths more than this has, because it's very underpowered for an Amiga game. Animation in the running, which is, well, sort of okay, but not brilliant. So anyway, I might have played it a little bit. There's another item. I might have played it a bit back in the day, but not a great deal, I don't think. Right, okay. Right, so we've got... Oh, I thought that was the second object. So it hasn't lit up in my red waffle, is it? Is that it? I think that might be just more weapons. Oh, there we go. So I've got 2 things in the red waffle. If you are currently eating a red waffle, then comment in the comment section below. Also, if you did own it, let us know how far did you get. Number of levels on this one, but I probably won't get too far. So, would I play this back in the day? Yes, if I bought it in 1988. I think it cost $19.99. I would have played for a bit, but not for very long, because it would have been very quickly superseded by other stuff that was coming out. And if friends come round, I wouldn't want to load this one up, because they'd probably take the mick and laugh out of me, because all the great stuff coming out from Psygnosis and all that other wonderful stuff. Team 17 as well, to name but 2. No music playing in the game. That would have added a bit to it. Sound effects are very, very weedy. There's no atmosphere to speak of. It's very dull and an underwhelming affair. I don't care if this guy dies or not. He's just wearing furry pants, and we don't know why, and he's got a big mullet hairdo. If you are sitting there, boy or a girl, woman or a man, horse or a pterodactyl, if you are sitting there just in furry underpants and a mullet hairdo, then you know what to do. Comment in the comment section below, tell us how you're doing, and a bit of an insert into your day. Right, so I need one more item now. We've got the heart. We just need something else to release that. Don't fall down the holes, because then you'll be dead straight away. Now, if you watched this far into the video, which is basically me playing stupidly and talking even stupider, then please consider subscribing if you haven't already. A huge, huge thank you for people on this train who have subscribed. If you want to hit the bell notification, it will tell you when new videos go up, which there are loads each week, at least 6 gameplay videos there. But you can follow me on Twitter if you want, Jenkins7Nick, and I'll put the links weeks there, sometimes the same day, sometimes the very next day. Thank you to the members keeping this channel running. Go, 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 Hugo, as we jump up and down these ledges and say hello, Big Nose. Right, where's this fourth item? It's a bit boring, this game, isn't it? Is that the fourth item there? It is. We got four items on my first go. So in theory, the exit should be open now. These enemies will keep regenerating forever, but it's generous the amount of lives you've got, so we should be okay, shouldn't we? Should we? Maybe. Right, let's go. Run, not Rudolph this time. Furry Pants Mullet Hairdo Man. I don't think Furry Pants Mullet Hairdo Man was a part of the Avengers or the Suicide Squad. He just went on his own. Yes, a very small graphic, animation, but it's not. It hasn't aged particularly well, this game, Thalamus. It's not a particularly good game at all. But at least it's not super difficult. Regenerating enemies, respawning enemies, but they don't take much beating. I think on the later levels you might need to circle around the guns a bit more, and that's that level done. Hooray! Good, and there's my bonus. There, a weapon bonus. I think that's how many weapons I had left over. Level done, so we're on level 2. So I got off level 1 on my first go, and I think most people probably would have got off level 1 quite easily without too much problems at all. If you've never got off level 1, then maybe keep it a secret, or say in the comment section, you know, so we won't judge you here. It's about looking at the good games, the bad games. This is, well, mediocre for the era and absolutely terrible looking back on it. But, you know, better games are available, no reason to play this. Is the next level, looks exactly the same by different colours. What's that big thing? We might need a bigger weapon to shoot that, but it's not causing us any trouble. The basic enemies are exactly the same here. Is that a mine? Oh look, there's a big chimpanzee or a big gorilla and he's exploded. That's unfortunate. Gorillas explode. I don't know if you knew that, but it's the same thing again, isn't it? It's not progressing anywhere. The enemies are going to change ever so slightly, but not by a great deal. It's a bit rubbish. There you know. History will record this game as being a bit rubbish. I don't know what the scores would have been back in the day. I'm guessing maybe between 40 and 50%, maybe 30 and 40% there. But 1999, I wouldn't like to spend my pocket money on it or my part-time working money on it. No way, Jose. Back then, I think that sort of money could buy about 20 pints. I think I'd rather have 20 pints than play this. I mean, you might need 20 pints to make the game seem half decent. But it's not glitching. It's sort of like playing okay, but it's so boring. It's so super boring. Where are the thrills? Where are the spills? Where's the incentive to go back and play it again? I don't think there is. There's a lot of mediocre, stroke rubbishy games. It's in the eye of the beholder, I must admit, on the Commodore Amiga. Many of them, unfortunately, probably about as many as 80%. That's a figure I've just plucked out the air. Doesn't maximise the system's potential at all. Where Ruin the Mega Drive stuff, most of them do seem to push the envelope. But I think most of those games were by Sega themselves and went through some sort of quality control before they were supposed to be released. On the Amiga, and a Spectrum as well, which I love it for that anyway, it didn't seem to go through that. And so we've got this big diverse range of the quality of the games, where some look like public domain, some look like they're just using a mere fraction of the computer's ability, some seem to be using more than the computer can possibly offer. So it gives that range, and that's what makes it exciting, really. Going out and getting the games, would you get a duffer? Would you get a good game? Hopefully you could read the reviews at that sort of point. Sometimes it seemed like some of the magazines are paid off to give an artificial good review of a game that was hopeless, and that's a shame when that did happen. Citation needed. I got no proof of that, but it just seemed a little bit sus, didn't it? Anyone that scored this 80 to 90%, I think something weird's going on here, or they got it mixed up with another game. Yeah, so 1988, Shadow of the Beast was the very next year, and just blew this completely and utterly away with the atmosphere it provided, but this is still in 8-bit land, isn't it? Really, let's be honest. Right, how many objects have I collected? None, as I've been waffling around. Looks like the style's going to be slightly different coloured graphics in the background each time, a different background which doesn't scroll, it's not parallax, it stays where it is the whole time, and then just various. I think the base enemies are going to stay the same, and occasionally you get these big things here that need a bit more firepower to destroy, but you can probably avoid them by just running off the screen. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. I think there were quite a lot of people that would have completed this game, and then after that never played it again. Why didn't I get on that level? never played it again. This is my last live. Thank God for that. We won't be playing it again because you've got the idea now. The whole thing runs, and it's I certainly won't be getting any more play out of this thing. Hawkeye. Where's the Hawk? There's no Hawks in this. There's no Hawkeye. It's just a man in his pants with a big mullet hairdo. Yes. Right. Oh, come on. Can we blast that thing? What is it supposed to be? It looks like a character rejected from the Muppets. Half Scorpion, half, I don't know, half Pac-Man. But anyway, it's come out of a laboratory that I never want to visit. Demon ducks, funny green dogs, and gorillas that seem to have nothing better to do. They look like they should be in that game Street Hassle, those gorillas. But anyway, it's all going a bit wrong. The best game to be in as a gorilla would probably be Tomb Raider 1 if Lara Croft wasn't around, and it's game over, and thank God for that. This music is the best bit of it. The rest of it, not very good. Not very good. It's quite a poor game, history records. Anyway, so I hope you liked having a look at that one. You might disagree, but you can tell me in the comments section. That was Hawkeye on the Commodore Amiga, published by Thalamus in 1988. A rather dull platformer. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro? Then put that in the comment section below. You're more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
If you are sitting there, boy or a girl, woman or a man, horse or a pterodactyl, if you are sitting there just in fairy underpants and a mullet hairdo, then you know what to do. Comment in the comment section below.